Welcome back and well done on making it this far. So we only have one more thing left before we can actually release our ad, and that is to review it. Let's dive in. So we've set up our pixel and we know it's set up because this little button here is set to on and this is green. If this is not green, then something is not firing right. So go back to the previous lecture and make sure that you send the traffic and that you do that without the ad blocker, all right? So then it should turn green and everything in life then should be green too. That's perfect. So finally, before we release this beast that we just created, we are going to go down to the lower right. My head might actually be in the way here, but there's a button there that says review. So we're going to click on that button that says review, and then we get this list with information on everything that we have created so far. All right, so we can see first of all the campaign name that we choose, and we just called it traffic, right? So if you had in the form of sale, if you had some sort of event, you would name it accordingly. And the campaign objective is also traffic. Very explanatory, not very creative. Better to be explanatory. And then we have the ad set. We can see the name we put in. We targeted the United States. We're targeting Facebook feed. $5 daily. It will run indefinitely. We're optimizing for landing page views. We're bidding for lowest cost. That's by default. And we're also paying for impression. Now remember, we are calculating the price per 1,000 impressions. But even if you're getting just 1, 2, 3, 10 or 100 impressions, you're still paying for those. You're paying for each time your ad is shown, all right? Scrolling down, we also have the ad name here. So as you can see, we haven't filled in that much more. So I actually am going to, because we've gotten some more information now. So that is what's so great about this review. We can see, hey, we actually missed out on something. So we added in, first of all, we chose the format, which is image. So that's why I call it image. Otherwise, I would call it carousel or video. And then the image that we chose is of the bracelet itself. So I'm going to call it bracelet. Just like that. And if there was a picture of maybe a couple holding hands, then I would name it like a couple holding hands or something like that. Just making sure that I know what ad set this is and what that ad set contains, right? So scrolling down here, we can also see that we have the headline and the text and images, but most importantly, it says here, each image will create a different ad, and they are going to be named with a certain number behind them. This is exciting, right? Because we have image, we have bracelet, and they're all bracelet images, so this makes sense. Now, what we want to do later on, and I'm going to show you how to do this in just a couple of lectures, is that we want to name one of them blue, and then of course another one to be called black, etc., etc. So I'm just gonna name them according to their color. So when I look at the different ad set, I'll know exactly which ad set that has which color, and then I can simply see which one that's performing the best. But I'm gonna show you how to do that in just a couple of lectures, right? So for now, I'm gonna put a name that's gonna fit for all of them, and that they're all images and they're all bracelet, because if they weren't, I wouldn't be creating them all in the same ad design right here and right now. I would do that later, which I'm gonna show you how to do. All right, so I'm very happy about this. I'm very happy about everything we've done so far. If you were in here, you wanted to create a new ad, you could do that. You could also skip the ad. You could skip the ad set or use an existing ad set, but then there would be no point in creating it the way we have at this point, right? So I'm going to click on confirm. And congratulations, we are publishing our first ads, right? So I'm saying ads because you can see it's publishing multiple, but that is because it's calculating the ad sets, it's calculating the ads. So everything needs to be approved. So first it's going to be in review, and how long that takes, it can vary. Usually doesn't take very long. Sometimes it just takes a minute. Sometimes it can take a couple of hours. It kind of depends. But then that's it. You've actually literally published your first ad. And as we can see here, we have campaigns, we have ad sets, and we have ads, and we're going to find them in their respective places. But that is going to be for the next lecture. Now, if you just published your ad and you're panicking like, okay, so now I'm paying money for this. What if I'm not ready, or I set something up wrong, or I want to do something, so a new ad, another ad? Well, it's very simple. You can simply cancel it here. So if I click on this button, it's going to turn off the campaign. And because we turned off the campaign, we have now also turned off the ad sets, and we have turned off the ads as well. Remember, it works in a hierarchy. So now everything that is connected to traffic is turned off, right? So we are not paying for anything at this point. That is a great news. Now, well done in making it this far. In the next lecture, we're going to start going through Ads Manager. And Ads Manager is exactly what you're looking at here. There's a lot of fun stuff that can be done here. So see you in the next lecture.